Yo, guys, as you can tell by the thumbnail and by the title of this video, I am going to be doing my Saturday night's main event prediction video. I was unsure, even though I've said in a few videos now that I was going to do a Saturday night prediction video. I was a little bit unsure that I was going to do one, just because obviously this is not a PLE, it's more of a like glorified house show, but there is quite big marquee. There's big matches happening on this Saturday night's main event show, so I was like, I can't not do a prediction video. So obviously that's what I'm going to be doing in today's video. I'm sorry that if the color like kind of goes in and out of like dark to light. I'm not 100% sure why it does it. It done it in my previous video that I had just uploaded, my raw review. It just kept going like dark to dim, like it is dark to light. Sorry, that it is now, and I don't know why. But yeah, I do rate all PLEs and all Raw and SmackDown shows. So obviously, when I do my Saturday night main event review, I will let you guys know what rating I gave it out of 5. It's looking like a promising show before we get into the matches, because we have like a massive tag team match happening on the show. We have a steel cage match happening on the show. We have John Cena on the show, and we have obviously Logan Paul versus Jey Uso, which, as much as people are moaning about it, I think that's quite a big match to have in a WWE ring, just for the simple fact alone that Logan was a YouTuber, but he's absolutely incredible in the ring and on the mic as well. And then obviously Jey Uso was known as a tag team wrestler and wasn't going to be ever. Did we any of us think that he would become as big as he is now and become world heavyweight champion? So got a lot of like big like marquee matches. I think that's right. I feel like I'm pronouncing that right. And we just got matches that I just never thought that we would ever see. So I'm really looking forward to this show. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are looking forward to this show. It is being streamed on YouTube for people that are outside of America. So if you didn't know where it was being streamed, it is being streamed on WWE's YouTube channel at, I don't know what time it is everywhere else, but in the UK and Northern Ireland and Ireland, I would presume, it starts at 1 a.m. in the morning. But everywhere else, I'm not entirely sure. So if you're watching this video outside of the UK and Northern Ireland and Ireland, then just type in to Google what time would it be in your country if it's 1 a.m. in the UK, and then you'll get the time that it's will be at for you guys. The time that Saturday Night Main Event will be on for you guys wherever you're from. So I just thought I'd just let you guys know, so if some of you are wondering like what time do I watch it? If I'm not from the UK and Ireland and Northern Ireland, so I just thought I would just let you guys know. I might try and open the curtain. Hang on, I'm gonna open the curtains a little bit to see if it kind of brightens up the quality a little bit. Hang on. Probably still hear me because I've got my mic on. Is that better, or have I done it too bright now? Okay, no, that's all right. So let's kick on with the matches, because this intro has already been 4 minutes long. So, I couldn't see the mic, so I thought it like fell off, but no, it's still there. Let's kick off with. So we've got 4 matches. The annoying thing is we might get another match not clarified. We might get another match added officially tomorrow on SmackDown, which is going to be kind of annoying because obviously I've done a prediction video, but then we're going to get another match added, and I haven't spoken about that match. But unfortunately, WWE, for some reason, like to add a match to the last SmackDown of the week before a PLE, which is just really annoying. So unfortunately, if we do get another match added to the show, or obviously I won't be speaking about that match because I'm filming it on Thursday. So it's just kind of annoying, but oh well, it is what it is. I will say though, I do believe that 5th match could be LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship in like a rematch. I can see them doing that match, and then like JC, Mateo, and Solo Sikoa. Sounds like I'm saying like 3 different names there, because JC Mateo sounds like 2 different people, but it's the same person. Anyways, they're probably going to get involved to help Jacob win, and that's going to stir the pot a little bit with Jacob, Solo, and JC, because they are kind of like heading towards that route of doing Solo versus Jacob Fatu at SummerSlam. So I can see them adding LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship, and JC and Solo almost costing Jacob the belt, but doesn't, and then it causes even more wrath between the group. So I can see that match getting added. I can't see the Zelina defending her title. The SmackDown tag teams are already been defending on tomorrow night against Fraxium, so they're not going to be on the show. So yeah, and then obviously the main one that's on the show that they're defending the championship is John Cena. So I can't see the Women's United States Championship being on the line, and I can't see the Tag Teams Championship definitely not going to be on the line. And so the possibility of the United States Championship being on the line could be the 5th match. So if I make a prediction of Jacob Fatu retaining his United States Championship, then I guess if that match does get made official on Friday after SmackDown, or Friday during SmackDown, or on Saturday morning just before the house show, kind of glorified house show starts, and at least I've included it in this prediction video, because I can't see there being any other match. There's not really any other rivalries happening right now on SmackDown, apart from the tag division, Cena and R-Truth, Damian and Drew, which are having a match, and then the LA Knight, Jacob Fatu, JC, and Solo situation, and then obviously Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, and Alba Fire and Zelina Vega, but I just can't see Zelina Vega putting her United States Championship on the line. So if I had to pick out those rivalries, apart from obviously Damian and Drew, because they've got a match this Saturday, I would have to go LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. So again, if that match does get made official tomorrow night on SmackDown, or after SmackDown, or Saturday, I'm going to put a prediction in and say Jacob Fatu will retain. So at least, like I said, that's kind of been included in this prediction video. Anyways, let's get on with the official matches that have been announced for Saturday night main event, and we will kick it off with R-Truth versus John Cena, which is a crazy sentence to say, and I don't understand why people are mad about the fact that R-Truth is facing John Cena in a non-title match. By the way, it's not for the Undisputed Championship. Thank God for that, because I think this match would have been not as enjoyable to be a part of this house show if it was for the championship, because I feel like it would be too obvious that John Cena's winning. But now it's not for the title. There is some sort of way where somebody could either come out to help R-Truth win, or R-Truth just wins somehow in R-Truth way. But yeah, no, so I will clarify again, it's not for the Undisputed Championship. I can definitely see John Cena winning. Just can't see R-Truth winning at all. I mean, it would be absolutely hilarious if John Cena loses to R-Truth, but can I really see that happening? No, not at all. I do feel that this is going to kick off Saturday Night Main Event. That's why I'm speaking about this match first, because I feel like Jay and Logan will main event the show. But I can't see R-Truth winning. As much as I said I would like him to win, I really just can't see it. I mean, we could get some shenanigans happening with this match now, because it's not a title match now. In terms of like, we slowly get like this side of John Cena turning kind of like babyface again, because R-Truth is kind of John Cena versus the fans, but R-Truth is the person fighting for us. Because obviously R-Truth is, well, John Cena is R-Truth's childhood hero. And he's had that gimmick for like years now. There was like an old promo in like 2012, 2013, maybe even possibly 2011, where he said that John Cena was his childhood hero. So it's been an ongoing thing for like over 10 years now. So it is quite long-time storytelling when it comes to R-Truth having this sort of like character that says that John Cena is his childhood hero. So we could be the one to persuade John Cena to going back to a babyface instead of this heel run that he's on at the moment. Because we kind of saw like a little bit of a inkling, was that even the right word to use? We kind of saw like the babyface side of John Cena come out again at Backlash, because he got really emotional, and all the fans were shouting, like chanting "Thank you, Cena," and you could see in his face that it kind of looked like he was in a way regretting his decision on wanting to go on a heel run. Because everyone was excited for his retirement tour, and not in a bad way, just of the nostalgic matches. I butchered that completely. That he's going to be having, because obviously he had one against Randy Orton. Now he's having one against R-Truth. He's possibly having one against CM Punk, AJ Styles, and just so on and so on and so on. So we were excited for it in that aspect, but he took it as we're excited for him to retire, which we're not. Maybe some people are, but a lot of people aren't. They're just more excited for the fact that we're going to see him have all these like matches again from his past. So that could probably be what the match is all about. Storyline wise, it could be a match between R-Truth and John Cena, where R-Truth's constantly like begging John Cena to like, no, don't hit me, like don't hit me, like in the casual, typical R-Truth situations where he's like begging people to be like, no, like listen to me, because he obviously in past, when he's like thought he was part of the Judgment Day and he was acting like he was actually part of the Judgment Day, I can see him like in this match on Saturday, like trying to team up with John Cena, even though there's no other people in the ring, and just silly stuff, like just silly things happening during this match. A very like comedic match. I can't see this being a wrestling match. I see this being quite a comedic like wrestling match where R-Truth's just constantly trying to persuade John Cena to turn back to being a good guy and being the old John Cena that he was before he turned into this disrespectful John Cena that he is now on this run that he's doing. But yeah, no, I can definitely see John Cena winning. I did say quite a few times that I had a prediction for this glorified house show, PLE show, however you want to look at it. But now that I think about it, I don't feel like this is gonna come true now, just for the simple fact alone that Saturday Night Main Event is more casual wrestling fans than hardcore wrestling fans that watch it every week and watch every PLE and watch every NXT and every NXT PLE and watch every other wrestling show as well. Saturday Night Main Event is more for like casual wrestling fans that are either getting back into wrestling or they just want to watch wrestling on the odd occasion. So I feel like we're not going to get any like crazy shenanigans during this whole show, because I just feel like it doesn't make sense for them to do like these crazy ass like storylines and shenanigans when a lot of people watching it will just be casual people that are, like I've said, are getting back into WWE again or just new to wrestling like altogether. So I just can't see them doing anything crazy, but I will say what the prediction is in case it does happen. Like I said, can't see it happening, but just in case, my prediction was that obviously John Cena's on the show. And who else is on the show? CM Punk. I had a theory that after this match with R-Truth, I had a theory that John Cena was going to be beating down R-Truth, and then CM Punk was going to come out to help R-Truth and GTS John Cena, setting up CM Punk versus John Cena in 2 weeks Saturday at Money in the Bank, because they can't not do this rivalry with CM Punk again and not do it at a Money in the Bank, because obviously in 2011 CM Punk was leaving WWE because his contract ended at midnight in July, and John Cena, no, sorry, was it actually? Yeah, John Cena walked in as Money in the Bank champion, didn't he? And then yeah, he did. John Cena walked in into Money in the Bank as champion, and then CM Punk left as champion through the ring, through the crowd. Sorry, I can see them revisiting that, but obviously John Cena again walking in as champion, but this time walking out as champion and doing the exact same thing as what John Cena done. Went into the crowd and left through the crowd, and they remake the nostalgic situation that hardcore WWE fans that watched their rivalry in 2011, and they revisit the whole thing and do it the exact same way, but just obviously John Cena winning this time to the CM Punk, unfortunately, because I would love CM Punk to win. And then John Cena walks through the crowd. Like, I can really see them doing that, but I can't see them doing that on the Saturday Night Main Event. Like, maybe on Monday Night Raw, in like a couple of days time after Saturday Night Main Event. But in terms of like doing it at the show, I can't see that happening. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. They might do that, because I'm sure like casual WWE fans will know who CM Punk is, and just casual people in general will sort of know who CM Punk is. So they could potentially do that theory, but I can't see it. I really can't see it. So my prediction for this match is John Cena is walking out as the winner. The second match I'm going to talk about is, okay, this is a SmackDown match. Let's do a Raw match now. Let's do the tag team match. So let's do Sami Zayn and CM Punk versus Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins. This one's a bit of a tricky one. Loads of people are saying that this one's easy, that Seth and Bron Breakker are easily winning because them losing would be stupid because of the type of characters they're trying to be for the company. So I can see that point, but at the same time, like, I don't know if I can really see CM Punk and Sami Zayn losing, but I think I can see them two losing more than I can see Seth and Bron Breakker losing, sorry. I think I can see Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins picking up the victory in this tag team match. As much as I would love it to be Sami Zayn and CM Punk, I can't see it, just for the simple fact alone, like I've said, that I feel like Seth and Bron Breakker losing when they're trying to build up this whole faction, I feel like it would just be a bit stupid and make them look weak. And I think CM Punk and Sami Zayn losing won't make them look weak, but Bron and Seth losing, it would definitely make the faction look weak. I can't see any like crazy like shenanigans happening during this match. I do see Sami Zayn taking the pin though, for sure, like 100%. And is that gonna then make the trust between Sami and CM Punk go down even more, and the potential even more of a Sami Zayn heel turn, either on the Monday Night Raw or even at Saturday Night Main Event? Like I said, I can't see that happening though, because this, like I've said, this is quite a casual like show for casual wrestling fans. I can't see them doing that, but Sami Zayn taking a loss whilst teaming up with CM Punk could rile Sami Zayn up to want to turn heel even more, because CM Punk didn't help him to not be pinned to the 1-2-3, because he didn't get to Sami in time, and that could cause a little bit of rift after the match between CM Punk and Sami Zayn. So I can definitely see that happening. But other than that, I can't see anything crazy like happening during this match. I see it just being just a kind of brutal, not really though, but kind of like a bit of a brutal match between all four of them. But nothing really like crazy happening. We didn't get any news on who's going to be the qualifying matches, and I can really see Sami Zayn. There's a theory going around right now. We've got a theory going around in the wrestling community on TikTok right now that Sami Zayn could win a qualifying match for the men's Money in the Bank, and win the Money in the Bank and cash it in on Jey Uso. And if Sami Zayn has a qualifying match and he qualifies, that could actually be like a really top theory that could happen. I can really see that happening. Sami Zayn becoming Money in the Bank winner and cashing in on Jey Uso. I can really see that happening. So that's a theory that's going around at the moment, and I feel him taking the pin as like our main event will help that whole theory even more, because we might, like I said, see like a slight glimpse of like heelish Sami when it comes to him teaming with CM Punk and him losing. So we could see a little bit of that on Saturday Night Main Event, and then even more on Raw. So there's a possibility there that theory could be quite true. So for my prediction, like I've already said, but I'll just say it again, I'm going to go with Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker pick up the win in this absolute crazy tag team match between four absolutely crazy competitors and legendary competitors. So yeah, Seth and Bron Breakker are my winners. The next match I'm gonna talk about is, of course, we'll do SmackDown Raw. Is the steel cage match between Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. I was really not expecting them to do a steel cage match on the Saturday Night Main Event, because, like I've said quite a lot of times in this video, it is quite a show for casual wrestling fans. So doing a stipulation like that is definitely not what I was expecting at all. I'm here for it, of course, because those two have had incredible like interactions when it comes to in-ring interactions. Not so much on mic, but in-ring wise, they've had great chemistry, and I feel like they work together like quite well because of their styles being quite similar. So a steel cage match between those two is going to be absolutely fantastic, but wasn't expecting it to be on a Saturday Night Main Event, because I don't feel it's going to be as brutal as us hardcore fans would like it to be, because obviously it's on national television and not on like Netflix. And it's also, I said this, I'm going to be saying this a lot during this video, but again, it's for the casual people, casual wrestling fans. So I don't think they want it to be like brutal and there'll be blood involved. I mean, there could be, but I really don't see that happening based on the simple fact alone that it's on NBC and not on USA Network and not on Netflix and wherever else it's live streams on for other people. I just really can't see them making this like a brutal steel cage match. So for that reasoning, I'm kind of disappointed in a way that it's happening on Saturday Night Main Event and not on SmackDown, because if it was happening on SmackDown, we would have got like a more like brutal. Oh, it's green. I thought this had turned off. I feel like it would be more brutal if we had it on SmackDown, but because we're having it on Saturday Night Main Event, I don't feel like it will be as brutal as we would love it to be, and it could have been. But oh well, we're still getting a steel cage match on a Saturday Night Main Event. Like this week's Saturday Night Main Event is cooking compared to the other ones. Like we're getting an absolute like crazy tag team match, and we're getting a steel cage match, and we're getting John Cena. So that's crazy in itself. Like crazy in itself. So yeah, but I just, like I said, can't see this being a crazy steel cage match, and not them not being able to do a lot of things as they probably would like to do if it wasn't at Saturday Night Main Event. But if I had to pick a winner, I would 100% be going with Drew McIntyre, and I do feel that this is the end of the feud. And people are moaning about this feud, but I've personally really enjoyed it. I feel like they've had a great like mini little feud. Yeah, like I said, I've quite enjoyed their feud with one another because I feel like their chemistry in the ring just works so well together. And as much as the in-ring promos are not being like great because I haven't really had many, I do feel like their backstage promos on one another have been pretty interesting and pretty enjoyable to watch. So I don't know why people are moaning about this feud because I've personally really enjoyed it. But I do see that this match on Saturday being their final match, and then Drew goes on to do bigger things, maybe have a match with John Cena, or even go after Jacob Fatu. And then, actually, no, I don't see Drew going after Jacob Fatu because I can see Damien going after Jacob Fatu, but not Drew. I can see Drew going on to face like bigger people, like maybe like a Randy Orton or something like that. I can't see Drew being put back into the mid card picture, but I can see Damien being put back into the mid card picture after this match on Saturday. But yeah, I'm 100% going with Drew. I feel like it's going to hurt Drew's character and the type of character that they're trying to build Drew up to be. I feel like it's going to hurt his career more if he loses than Damien's career if he loses. So yeah, for that reason alone, and I really don't want Drew McIntyre to lose. So if Drew McIntyre does lose, I'm going to be quite annoyed because that's going to be like a stupid booking decision. No hate to Damian Priest, but I just feel like it would be stupid to have Drew lose. So I'm hoping that my prediction is right and Drew McIntyre picks up the win in this final match in their feud against Damian Priest. So yeah, that's my prediction. Before we get on to the main event of Saturday Night Main Event, between Logan and Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. Quick theory again that I do have for the R-Truth and John Cena match that I've just thought of now. There is a potential of a Cody Rhodes return. I can't, not 100% of me believes that could come true, but a part of me does believe that Cody Rhodes is coming back quite soon because he's on the Money in the Bank poster, which is in 2 weeks' time, and he's on the Clash in Paris Castle. I know that's not until August, but I kind of need him to come back soon, and I can see the potential of him coming back during Saturday Night Main Event. Not, like I said, not 100% sure that that's going to happen, but part of me can see that happening. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I just wanted to quickly add that on because I completely forgot to say it in the earlier talks when we were talking about the match between R-Truth and John Cena. Okay, so the main event of the night, I believe, is going to be the main event of the night. It might not be the main event of the night. It might be the first match of the night in R-Truth and John Cena main event because it's John Cena. But I had to pick, I would say that because this is a championship match and R-Truth and John Cena is a non-title match, I can see this main event in. And of course, as I've already said, it is between Logan Paul and Jey Uso, our current World Heavyweight Champion. We had, obviously, a match between Bron Breakker and Jey Uso on Monday Night Raw, and Seth and Paul constantly were telling Logan and that they were going to beat Jey at the end of the night. Well, Bron Breakker was going to beat Jey at the end of the night, that there was a possibility of him leaving Raw on a stretcher. But the match wasn't that brutal, and nothing really that brutal happened. I explained, obviously, a little bit more into that in my Raw review. So if you want to hear more about that, then go and watch my Raw review that I uploaded on Tuesday. But it wasn't a brutal match on the main event of Raw. Like, it just wasn't. Not as they were making it out to be throughout the whole night. Definitely not. So Jey's definitely more than 100% for sure. Probably a little bit less than Logan is, because obviously Logan didn't have a match on Monday Night Raw, but Jey Uso did. But he wasn't brutalized like they were saying that he was going to be, and that he wasn't going to be 100% going inside our main event against Logan Paul. So I definitely 100%, like, even before I speak any more on this, see Jey Uso winning 100%, because like I've said earlier, in that tag team match, I can really see Jey Uso getting cashed in on by Sami Zayn, because Sami Zayn's quite a popular like babyface. I wouldn't say he's to the level of Jeff Hardy, but I can see him cashing in his money in the bank on Jey Uso being a kind of like a similar reaction to CM Punk cashing in on Jeff Hardy in 2009, because of the friendship. Not as much. I know CM Punk and Jeff Hardy didn't have like a friendship in 2009, but they tag teams quite a lot, and obviously they were both baby faces, and obviously Sami and Jey are good friends, big baby faces. So I feel like Sami turning on Jey and cashing in his money bank will have like a similar reaction in a way to what CM Punk had when he cashed in on Jeff Hardy in 2009. So I can definitely see that happening. So just that reasoning alone, Jey Uso is my winner for this match. As much as I like, sorry, I wasn't need to choke some of my own saliva. As much as I love Jey Uso, Logan and Jey are completely different, two different people when it comes to in-ring talents. Jey Uso has a lot of super kicks in his arsenal, frog splashes, and is more of a brutal wrestler, when Logan Paul's more of a high flyer. And I can't see them having, I mean, I could be wrong, but I can't see Logan and Jey having good chemistry. So I can't, because the style's been so different, so I can't see this match being great. I can see it being pretty decent, but I can't see this being like good and great, unfortunately, just because their styles are just so different. I don't hate Jey Uso, because, like I said, I have said, I love Jey Uso, and I've got a Jey Uso top, and I'm always, doing this whole like thing, and I saw him in London Raw, so I've loved Jey for a very, very long time. But when it comes to like wrestling styles, Logan is quite high flyer, and Jey's not. So moves that probably Logan will want to do, Jey can't really do, because that's just not his style. So in terms of like in-ring match like chemistry, I don't think it's going to be that great, unfortunately. So I'm hoping I'm wrong, and this match is incredible, but I just really, really, really can't see it. I don't see any shenanigans happening. I mean, we could potentially get Braun and Seth beating Sami. It's not Sami. Why do I keep saying Sami? Like, what's my obsession with Sami when it comes to talking about Seth and fucking Ron Breaker? I can see possibly Seth and Braun coming out to brutally attack Jey after winning, but other than that, I can't really see anything like crazy happening apart from Logan and Jey just having a one-on-one match, a very decent one-on-one match. The potential of that even happening with Seth and Braun coming out to attack Jey is very unlikely, but it's a slight possibility just based on the simple fact alone that they're on the show as well as Jey. But yeah, again, as I've already said, but I'll say it one more time, my prediction for this match between Logan and Jey Uso. Jey Uso is walking out as still the world heavyweight champion. So yeah, guys, that is my predictions for Saturday Night Main Event. Let me know in the comment section down below what match you're most looking forward to, and who do you believe are winning all four matches. If I had to pick the match I'm most looking forward to, I definitely do feel it's a bit obvious, but if I had to just let you guys know anyways, it is the tag team match between Sami and Punk versus Seth and Bron Breakker, of course. So yeah, guys, that's my favourite match of the four matches that are happening. And well, the match I'm most looking forward to, sorry, not my favourite, well, it is my favourite, but the match I'm most looking forward to, and they're my predictions for Saturday night main event in 2 days' time, which is crazy that in 2 days' time we've got Saturday night main event, and then 2 weeks on Saturday we've got Money in the Bank. Like, it's crazy that we're like almost in June already. Like, it's actually a bit mental. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this prediction video, and I do have another video coming out on Saturday, and of course that will be my SmackDown review, my Saturday night main event SmackDown review, and then on Sunday I have a figure haul coming out and a figure unboxing. I unboxed 3 WWE figures, so if you want to see what figures I have and what figures I unboxed, then definitely watch that when that comes out on Sunday. And I will be doing Saturday night main event reaction videos to all 4 matches. They will be out technically Sunday night, because it starts at, as I said at the beginning of this video, it starts at 1 AM in the UK for me. So they will be coming out technically Sunday night. So you got 4 videos there. So technically in the next 2 days we've got SmackDown review, 4 SmackDown, 4 SummerSlam, Saturday night main event reaction videos. The Saturday night main event review, which will come out on Sunday as well, and the other video that comes out on Sunday. So we've got 7 videos altogether coming out in the next 3 days, which is a bit of a mad sentence to say, actually. But yeah, and then obviously on Tuesday we'll have my Raw review. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this prediction video, and this has been Charlie, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.